The future is uncertain and unpredictable, and we need to be preparing. We have many issues to be concerned about: rising temperatures, heat stress, water security and pollution, sea level rise, storm surges, extreme weather. This is why we need resiliency planning. We need infrastructure that can withstand the impacts of hazard events without significant damage or loss of function. We need redundant systems that are both diverse and flexible. A local example of the manifestation of climate change and need for resiliency planning right here in Howard County is Ellicott City. My perspective on this comes from my professional experience working with the community through the 2011, 2016, and 2018 floods. This is a snapshot of some of the major problems with Ellicott City's watershed. It is a broken watershed from some human sources, but there are also other factors that are beyond our control, such as topography and bedrock. But extreme weather is exacerbating all of these conditions. NOAA reports that high-intensity storms are increasing, particularly in the Northeast, where we have seen a 71% increase from 1958 to 2012. We need a resilient system in Ellicott City and beyond. One of the ways that we can build resiliency is through the restoration of ecosystem services. Those services provided by the natural environment that provide balance and support for all of us trying to coexist on this planet. As an example, vegetation reduces water velocities and captures sediments. Porous forest floors absorb and store floodwaters. When vegetation is removed, more surface water reaches the streams and increases peak floods. Turf grass is the fastest growing land cover in the Chesapeake Bay watershed, yet it provides very little ecosystem service. Our compacted lawns produce a lot of extra runoff to the bay. The superficial root system of turf grass does not allow rainwater to soak into the ground like our native grasses. Trending research and monitoring is telling us that soil compaction is quite significant, and we are getting a lot of runoff, not just from hard surfaces, but also from lawns, more than what we have been thinking or assuming. By replacing turf grass with native vegetation, not only are we reducing stormwater, but we are also providing a whole host of other ecosystem services, such as pollination, food and cover for wildlife, clean air, even food for ourselves. This is the basis of our campaign in Ellicott City's Tiber-Hudson watershed. We want to promote and restore ecosystem services by converting turf grass to native natural systems that are more permeable and allow the water to soak into the ground. One thing we don't think much about is soil and the many ecosystem services provided by it. Soil is incredibly complex, an ecosystem in and of itself. Soil helps to regulate water, sustain plant and animal life, filter and buffer pollutants, and cycle nutrients. Healthy soil has an amazing ability to hold water. If we can increase organic matter by 1%, then we can retain up to 25,000 gallons on an acre. Biochar is a superhuman of soil amendments. It is produced at a low temperature in an oxygen-free environment to create a coal that has an extremely high density of pores to hold water and retain nutrients. Most organic waste can be converted to biochar. Our county landfill is full of wood waste that could be an incredible resource for us. This is material that can be converted to biochar that would retain water, filter contaminants, and sequester carbon in the soil system for hundreds and maybe thousands of years. Our projects put people to work and give them skills to enter the environmental industry and workforce. Planning for an unpredictable future includes empowering people with the knowledge and awareness to make change that will improve our watersheds and communities. We grow the plants that we need for our projects at the Howard County Department of Corrections, where we engage the inmates in helping to maintain our plants and nursery. Working with plants and soil in an outside environment has healing and rehabilitative benefits for this population and all of us. The inmates also receive reduced sentences for the time that they assist us in the nursery. We estimate our plant nursery has resulted in approximately 346 prisoner days avoided for a savings of almost $50,000 to taxpayers. Vocational training in prisons has been shown to reduce recidivism by up to 24%. So far, we've delivered 2 classroom sessions where 31 inmates participated and received certificates. Now is the time to prepare for the future, to restore ecosystem services, and to build resilient systems with people and our landscapes. Restoring broken watersheds, planning for an uncertain future, and utilizing a foundation of empowerment for people can help us to create a brighter future.